For the period of last 1 week, that is 26th of November 2023 to 2nd December 2023, the Directorate of Traffic and Road Safety registered a total number of 349 road crashes, and out of these there were 379 victims, 64 people died, whereas 315 people sustained injuries. Among the fatalities registered, 31 were for motorcycles, that is 12 people were passengers on these motorcycles, 19 were riders, 21 were pedestrians. The causes of these accidents were seen to be improper overtaking, speeding, and following too close. The Directorate of Traffic and Road Safety has continued to put emphasis on enforcement and awareness as we approach the festive seasons. And on enforcement, the last 1 week on the recent operations carried out on driving licenses, a total number of 523 defaulters were got, and out of these 121 were driving without driving licenses, 181 were driving with expired licenses, and 221 were driving out of class. Still, for the period of the last 1 week, a total number of 2,354 motorcycles were impounded on various offenses, and out of these, 1,247 were riding without driving licenses, 706 were without crash helmets, 177 were without reflective jackets, 82 were those who were carrying more than one passenger on their motorcycles, and 142 were on other offenses. Of Traffic and Road Safety has of course continued also to engage road users in a number of road safety awareness other than enforcement, and several trainings and awareness campaigns have been carried among the boarders, bus drivers, taxi drivers, lorry drivers, school-going children, market vendors, and others in order to promote behavioral change. And a total number of 110 taxi and bus drivers were trained in skills of defensive driving, and 5,000 school-going children were also trained in road safety and also in helmet use as part of heads-up campaign by Vivo Energy Uganda, and more than 100 helmets were donated to these peoples, and these activities were conducted in the cities of Gulu and Arua. The Directorate of Traffic and Road Safety continues with the following interventions to curb the indiscipline of drivers on the roads as we approach the festive season. And these operations continue. Operations on driving or riding without or with invalid driving licenses, driving beyond the prescribed speed limits, driving under the influence of alcohol, riding without crash helmets, and riding without reflective jackets. And on top of this, soon around midday this week, we shall also embark on all motor vehicles driving on roads in dangerous mechanical conditions. So this sounds a warning for people to take their motor vehicles to the garages for repair to avoid being inconvenienced as these operations begin. These are road safety tips for passengers on buses, taxis, motorcycles, and cycles as we approach the festive season, since we normally see heavy traffic of both vehicles and human beings moving from one point to another. And we must also understand and know that road safety is a shared responsibility. So these are some of the things that we must know and we must do as passengers on the road. Fine. Safety is, of course, very much in the hands of the drivers, but we also have what to do as we are traveling in these vehicles in order to be safe as we move. One, always wait for buses, taxis, and border borders at safe places. And take note of the registration number plates of the vehicles or motorcycles that you are taking before you board them. Do not get into the vehicles or motorcycles which are in bad condition, especially vehicles with worn out tires, motorcycles with worn out tires. Please don't risk your lives. Do not get onto the motorcycles that already have passengers. Do not sit in front of the car while carrying a baby. Do not travel in the back of the trucks and other vehicles meant for carrying goods. As we approach festive seasons, there are many markets and many vehicles that move with luggage and people on top of them, which puts them at a risk to have road crashes. So let's not board these vehicles as we travel. We get vehicles made for passengers and let the lorries take luggages only. Do not also get into the vehicles which are already full. Never encourage the driver or the rider to drive speed or dangerously, but instead let us encourage drivers to drive in a safe and calm manner.